Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about, wait, this is genius. Customer says she face tunes her food to look burnt so she can have new order delivered for free. So it's no surprise that customers have been trying to pull refund methods across the board, some of which actually have affected drivers so greatly that they end up losing access to their accounts. In this particular case, they're using a method that utilizes AI now, and that is deeply concerning for the food delivery platforms as a whole. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers, customers, and their corresponding platforms and restaurants, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. TikToker Meeb at Shlimeslatterson has stirred the TikTok pot with a video that's not just a viral hit, crossing over 700,000 views, but also cheeky commentary on the ethics of digital manipulation. The video showcases Meeb's fall attempt at gaming the online food delivery system by using AI to alter the appearance of food for a refund on Uber Eats. The things you do for content, huh? I'm going to leave her TikTok as well as her profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. I've heard of refund methods on Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub, all of which are their own level of frustrating. I've heard of AI being used in a bunch of different ways and the pros and cons of AI in itself. This may actually be one of the more disturbing ones as of late. Meeb's video opens with a text overlay, me wondering how I gained weight when I literally face-tuned my food so I can get a refund and use it to get more food. Seriously, people are going way too far out of their way for these refund methods, and then you wonder why these apps are like, yeah, we gotta stop this from happening. This is out of control. She then shows a time lapse of her editing an almond pastry to appear burnt by adding effects that make it look darker. Meeb throws her edited picture into the Uber Eats app to claim it was overcooked, all in the pursuit of more food. While it's a creative life hack, the ethics are a little murky. A little murky? That's like saying World War II was a little extreme. Okay, maybe that was an extreme example, but you get my point. You're literally editing photos to make it look like it's more burnt just so you could get free food. Like, what the heck is that? The top commenter in disbelief exclaimed, "There's no way," to which Meeb playfully responded, "I did not actually submit it." All right, I think it's a coin flip on whether or not this was either for content and she didn't submit it, or she did submit it and she doesn't want other people to know she submitted so she's not accused of fraud or anything like that. But this didn't stop other users from marveling at the idea or confessing their own AI-assisted antics. One user admitted, "I use a Google burger to say I got the wrong order sometimes," while another was floored. Wait, this is genius. And then you wonder why they don't want to give you these refunds anymore. And then you cry on TikTok about why you're not getting a refund and trying to make them look bad, when in reality, you guys are the ones at fault. It turns out that sending fake or doctored photographs to food delivery applications to get a refund is a method that other TikTok users have engaged in as well. One person said, "I've fully done this with a CFA back in my broke days." Someone else found relief in Meeb's confession. "I'm glad I wasn't the only one doing this." This has gotta be one of the most annoying discoveries for me. On Doordash specifically, you gotta think how many people have literally been told that the wrong order was delivered and they got a violation for it. That's probably why verify order is now a thing on Uber Eats, even though we have no way to verify the order. On Grubhub, I don't even know what they're doing, but either way, this is disgusting. I'm genuinely disgusted by this. While Meeb's video is all in good fun, it highlights a broader and more serious conversation about AI's role in our lives. The ethical implications of AI manipulation are vast and varied, from the lightheartedness of a doctored food photo to more grave matters like allegations of altered photos in war zones or AI flubs in celebrity images. I know they're right, and AI is a major problem, but it's not necessarily just the concept of AI being the problem. It's people using AI in some of the most disturbing ways. The refund method is just the tip of the iceberg. Yes, altered photos in war zones, AI flubs of celebrity images. There's a whole world of problems in what could be probably the deepest rabbit hole you could possibly find, which you could use AI to actually figure out how deep that rabbit hole actually goes, only for it to go even deeper than that. But I also think that it needs to be an important point to note that the usage of AI is something that could be used in a positive and a negative light. So keep that in mind too. Colleges are already deploying AI content detection tools to combat academic dishonesty, a sign of how AI influence is seeping into a myriad of situations in society. Similarly, food delivery apps like UberEats might soon find themselves needing to distinguish between real and AI altered images of food to prevent fraudulent refund claims. Yeah, that's another good point too. You not only need to figure out the AI side of things, you also need to figure out the AI enforcement side of things and the AI detection side of things. And that's not just for food delivery, that's for everything. College is a good point. Plagiarism in content is another good point. We can go on forever. With AI, Meeb's TikTok video, while more than an SNL skit than real life, does open a window to the increasingly blurred lines between reality and AI-enhanced representations. As we laugh at the cleverness of face-tuning food, it's also a moment to consider the implications of AI's growing presence in our daily decisions and ethical dilemmas. Whether it's ordering food or submitting an assignment, the AI revolution is here and it's changing the way we navigate our world, one face-tuned almond pastry at a time. I'll be honest with you, I don't really use AI that much, although I do think I should learn how. We'll get into that in a bit. But yeah, there is a point to say that daily decisions and ethical dilemmas are definitely altered now because we have AI. Whether that's a good thing, a bad thing, or otherwise, it is going to be a naturally implemented tool for our lives. I think there are a lot of really good things that come with it, and there's a lot of really bad things. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. AI is one of those things that everyone is going to eventually need to learn how to use because of how frequently it's going to be used in everyday life. The smartphone was the same way when it first came out. Laptop computers, wireless headphones, etc. And the fact of the matter is, this is only just the tip of the iceberg. And I don't even think it's the tip of the iceberg. I think it's the tip of the iceberg. Yes, this could be a major thing for food delivery, but this is like just one of the very minor things that we need to think about. Like, how do we implement this in our daily lives is going to be an important part, and how do we enforce the things that we need to enforce so it's not so invasive to our daily lives to where it's not overriding everything we're doing and just taking away jobs, but also creating opportunities for yourself as well. I use AI for content at times, but only to chop it up into shorts and stuff like that. I use Opus Clip. It's not like I have zero experience, but I think that it's going to be something that people are going to need to practice over time, is using AI on a normal basis. But in terms of food delivery and things like that, I can't imagine it being implemented in such a way to where it will replace us, at least not anytime soon. I know delivery robots are a thing, but it's still so new. It's still so a long ways away. It's almost not even worth talking about. In fact, almost every video on the subject literally gets no views because literally less than no one is thinking about it. Because everybody knows that people do better in deliveries than robots do in a lot of cases. Even if we're talking about things like drones and delivery robots. Because at the end of the day, you still need people to manage those things. But I do think that Uber Eats and Doordash really need to start to think about combating refund methods customers are using with AI, so that way there could be a level level of enforcement on the subject. Because let the record show, this has less than nothing to do with the driver. Literally, the report itself has less than nothing to do with the driver. But then the driver will get the violation for it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.